What's up, guys? Gonna wrap. Gonna do a video. Just gonna wrap a little bit, share some things, a lot of things, a lot of excitement. So here we go. Just gonna share it. Just gonna let it come. Okay. Watermelon juice. Just straight watermelon. Super hydrating. Really good for the body. Really good. Good stuff. Take a watermelon, put it in the juicer. I get like 4 or 5 glasses from one watermelon. So I'll do like maybe a quarter of a watermelon at a time. This is like a great drink. So it's easy. It's easy to do. And then sometimes I'll put chia seeds, maybe a little lime juice or something like that. You can do ginger, you can make it kind of a whole tonic, but just straight up, watermelon by itself, it's the bomb. All right, so love. Love is the answer. Love is what it's all about. So that's a fairly widely used term. All you need is love. Love is all there is. God is love. But I want to talk about my feelings on what love is, how to cultivate more love in your life, and then how to define what your intention is, so that this love that you're cultivating and that you're nurturing for yourself, it's protected. You're allowing it to grow. One of the misconceptions, I believe, about love is that it's kind of free-flowing and it's fluffy, like bunny rabbits and fairies and all that kind of stuff. And it is free-flowing and it doesn't have resistance, but love is love needs to be protected, and you have to protect that by defining your intention, and your intention may be to grow, and to grow you want to cultivate as much love as you can for yourself first, and then for other people. You can't love something outside of you if you don't love yourself first. So that's the first step. Self-love is the first step. And that's difficult for a lot of people. And a lot of people believe that they love themselves, but still have really destructive patterns that are really not in line with that statement. That you're loving yourself, and I don't doubt that you do love yourself, because you do deep down inside. But there are some patterns that are destructive, that are chipping away at your love for yourself and your love for fellow human beings, your love for the planet, your love for the universe, and your love for God. So it's important to establish kind of a bubble, so to speak, your own personal space. And what I meant earlier about love is not something like this fluffy, anything goes kind of thing, and it's giddy and letting anything have its way. Because one thing that you have to be very mindful of is what you allow into your space, what you allow into your bubble, so to speak, of love. If you open yourself to anything to come to you, you're allowing anything to come into your life, whether it's good or bad. And there are plenty of energies out there that will want to bring you down to their level. So if you do not define what your intention is, perhaps your intention is to grow, very simply. Your intention is to grow and to become somebody that is congruent with this ideal that you have. So for me, for example, I want to be the embodiment of love. I want to be open and allowing the identity that's in me to unfold and express, because we all have personalities and we're all unique. There's something within us that's wanting to come forth. There's something within us that wants to express. And so my intention is to allow that to come forth. And it's not defined by society or other people. This is something that is unique to you, and you know the answer to this. So that is what my intention is to grow and to become more of this. Now, really, I'm not becoming more. I'm simply allowing that which already exists to come forth by removing the blocks, by removing the limitations that are keeping it suppressed. Because the spirit and the infinite intelligence of the universe will not be expanded in any way with whatever it is you do. You will not add 1 cubit to your stature. All that is already within you. And this movement through life is about allowing that to express. We get to live on this planet. We get to enjoy being the embodiment of consciousness. So, as we come into this world, we come into it without inhibition, and we come into it playfully, and every experience is unique, and there's joy in waking up every day. Children aren't depressed, and babies aren't confused about life and perplexed. They're simply being and enjoying, and in this wonderland. As we get older, we develop the blocks. So we're kind of almost backtracking. At least that's my intention. So I wish to share with you that that love needs this boundary. You need to define what it is that you will let into your life and what it is that you're not willing to let into your life. For example, I'm willing to let into my life the things that will serve me in my intention to grow, to become more of myself and to love myself better and to love those around me, so that I can be of more service to this planet. I came here to give my gifts. So, in order for me to give my gifts to my fullest ability, I have to ensure that my batteries are charged. I have to make sure that the integrity of what it is that makes me who I am is operating at its fullest capacity. And this is why it's important to take care of yourself first, so that you can be a better service to those around you. A lot of people have a huge heart and they really want to help other people, and it can start to develop into suffering when you're projecting your own idea of growth on other people and not yourself. Because all that you have to do is focus on you. And as you grow, you will become an instrument to give what gift it is that really is wanting to emerge from you. You really want to help people, but you can't give and you can't help people when you're coming from a place of lack and an exhausted state, or of an empty well. You have to fill your cup up first with self-love so that it overfloweth from you. And so there can be a lot of suffering when we're projecting that growth on other people and they're not living up to our expectations, because it's really reflecting back to you what you need to know about yourself so that you can grow. It's the mirror of our reality, and we see it in other people. So these indications of suffering are trigger signals to get you back on course, and the course is always within. The answer is always within you. It's not something external. If only I could change the way that my husband thinks about food, then this pain and this suffering that I'm experiencing will go away. And that's not the case. The pain and the suffering that you're experiencing is your resistance to your own personal growth, and it's being reflected back to you from outside. It's a mirror. And so if you really take a responsibility for yourself and you say, I want to have a better diet, for example. I wish my husband would eat better. If you only focus on taking care of yourself and learning more about what it means to nurture your body, and you keep doing this and you stay on this path, you will not only remove the frustration and the suffering that you're experiencing externally, you will begin to spark inspiration everywhere you go. You will become a being of extremely high frequency that will be so contagious. People will be affected by your presence alone. And it's not your intention to affect other people, but it's only you're only looking to become more of who you are. You're raising your frequency to the best of your ability. And whenever you get to that point where you're ready to grow to the next level, it will come to you. And this is how the universe operates. There will not be a lack when you are aspiring to become that which is designed to unfold through you. There is a divine plan for your being. You came here with a purpose. You came here with an intention. And all of this was not created in vain, meaning that once you start to activate this consciousness of who it is that you're destined to become, nothing is going to get in your way, because the universe is nurturing you. It's helping you to see that. Even when there's suffering involved, it's nurturing you, because the universe has put around this protective barrier that doesn't let you stray outside of what your intention is. And a lot of us don't remember what our intention is because we came to this planet and we forgot, and we're remembering. So you can see, even with the love of the universe, there's a boundary that protects your own growth, so that if you get too close to the edge and you start to push it out onto other people, you go against the grain enough that it gives your body gets a feedback that something needs to come aware to you. And the intention of the universe is not that you suffer, but the suffering is just a trigger to get you back to yourself, so you can take a breath and know that everything is as it should be. The universe is taking care of you. And all you need to do is become clear about what it is that you intend to do with yourself. If you don't define those things, then you're allowing anything to happen. You're saying, I accept anything to come into my life. And that can be good energy and bad energy, and you might even call it randomness, but nothing in the world is random. It's simply responding to the vibration that you're putting out. And physics, these are laws of attraction. And you might have heard the term law of attraction, and that's one thing, but I'm even talking on a level of science, of atoms being attracted to each other and molecules being attracted to each other that form substance that makes an apple an apple. There's molecules that come together to make that happen, because there's a vision held of the apple. The seed has the vision of what it is that it wants to become, and it attracts all the necessary components to help it become that, because that is its intention. So this is the law of attraction, if you will, with our own spiritual intention to grow. So it's very important that you do set an intention for yourself, and you'll learn about this when you journal. You know, you're writing, or people put up the dream boards, or you write down your goals. It's very important that you do that, because as you do, you're clearly defining what it is that you intend for yourself. You're not open to anything coming into your life. And this applies to several things, because everything is connected. In the society that we live in, the same rules apply as to what social groups you associate with. If you are open and allowing negative people or people that contain a toxicity that you really don't want in your life, but you have yet to make that definition that it's not for you, that it is not congruent with who you want to be, if you haven't made that, then there's an allowance for that to come in. And those people that you experience, that you allow into your experience, will pull you into their vibration, and you will start to become that which you despised originally. So who you hang out with is important, and who you keep close to you and allow to enter into your mind and allow to enter your thoughts is important, because they all have an effect. They all have a vibration, and that vibration, whether it's good or bad, amplifying or attenuating, it will have an effect on you if you are allowing it. The moment that you become clear about what it is that you want, then you are no longer giving access and permission for those energies to come into your life. And you're opening yourself up for something that you can't even see in the present moment, because when we're growing, we're becoming more than we are in the present. Meaning that what is in store for us, in store as part of our growth, is beyond our current level of comprehension. We can't really fathom that what it is that we will be moving into next. So as long as you set the intention of where it is that you're getting towards, the steps that are along the way will be in alignment with you getting to that place. And you simply have to allow that. So there is a balance of allowing and flowing with the universe. But at the same time, there's a paradox that you must be clear about what your intention is. Because if not, you're allowing all possible things into your life. And that will, it will be unlikely that will get you to your destination, because now you're just open to random. You might as well just pick any arbitrary direction and go that way. If you're clear about where you want to go, then the universe will unfold and amazing things will happen. Miracles will happen. Synchronicities in the universe will happen. And it will open up your perception to, wow, there's something operating here that is beyond my level of understanding. And it could be angels operating for you. It could be forces in the universe that are invisible operating for you. And that's really the magic of this, is that as that reveals itself to you, it gives you even more faith to hold that intention in your mind. And that's the importance of the faith, because it is that which we cannot see. As we're growing, we can't see what the next step is. So we just have faith that we're going to get to where it is we're aspiring to be. Along with this idea of our social groups, there's many things. The media, what TV shows you decide to watch will have an influence on you. If you're open to those messages, they are going to impact your life. If you are allowing the TV to just be on in the background, you're allowing anything that comes through that box to enter into your consciousness. And that could be advertisers, marketing, political agendas, news, propaganda. Even if you're not paying attention to it, you're still exposing yourself to that. And it's playing an impact on your consciousness, because you haven't really defined what it is that you want for yourself. And maybe you don't mind the TV being on, and you don't mind the influences of everybody around you pulling you and influencing what you're going to do, what you're going to buy, and what you're going to believe. So if that's the case, then you will attract it into your life. But if you're watching this and you do have an intention to grow, then I would suggest being mindful of all things. Be mindful of your thoughts, of your belief system. Be mindful of your intention. Be mindful of the social groups and the peer groups that you interact with. Be mindful of the media, and that includes the music that you listen to. If you're listening to negative music and it makes you feel a certain way, but at the same time you've set an intention to grow and become a loving human being, but this music that makes you feel good is stirring up emotions of anger and self-hate and destructive patterns, then those things aren't in alignment, and you're not protecting your intention. You're now saying, my intention is on hold because I've just opened myself up to the possibility of also going down this path of hate and destruction. So you want to be as congruent as you can, because those are polar opposites. and you are simultaneously choosing both, so you can expect to get either product. So the media is important. Another thing that's important is the food that you put in your body. The food that you put in your body contains an energy and a vibration, and depending on what it is that you put into your body, there are levels of toxicity. And so if you are maintaining a spiritual intent to grow, but yet you're not willing to be congruent with your diet, meaning that you see food as something neutral and you're just here to enjoy life and kind of be gluttonous, and there's nothing wrong with that in your mind. You're taking in vibrations that aren't in line with your goal, and those vibrations and those toxins that are coming into your body will start to move you in a direction that's off course, and then you will suffer. So there's a holistic picture, is what my whole point is that everything matters, and you do want to protect love. You don't want to be open for anything to come into your life. You want to have your intention, and you want to protect that. And it doesn't have to be a resistance. That's not the protection that I'm talking about. I'm not talking about an aggression, and I'm not talking about a firm resistance. You're simply creating a space of integrity that nothing can waver, and you become like a vapor that whatever substance it is that's around you, whatever toxic environment that is near you, when you have established your intention and you are protecting it, and you're in the flow and you're in the alignment of love, you will be like a vapor. There will be nothing that this physical energy can latch onto and manipulate. Once you become rigid and you decide to entangle and fight that energy, then you're simply you're giving credit to the existence of that energy, and you're acknowledging that energy as a force that can operate in your reality. And so you're choosing to have an experience with it, and then you may fall off course, or you may lose, or you may be affected or injured, and you might lose that which it is you were holding a vibration for. So it's important to know yourself, to have confidence in yourself, and to believe in what your intention is, and to clearly define it. Write it down, tell your friends, tell the friends that you trust dearly, because when they hear your truth, they will probably know it better than you do. Because a lot of times we cut ourselves down, and we think, wow, I would love to be able to achieve this in my life. That would be so great, but, and then you start to convince yourself why that's not possible for you. But your friends, they're going to see how this is in alignment with your spirit. This is in alignment with your intention. And they're going to know. They're not dealing with the programs in your mind that have come to you from society and before you were able to protect yourself. They're not operating on that level. They're simply stepping back and seeing this on a more objective scale, and they're saying, yes, you, my friend that I care dearly about, you certainly are this vision that you see for yourself. And they will help you to remember that that's who you are. So sharing your intention is important. It'll help to establish a community that will help you grow. And you'll be able to return the same favor to them. Well, I don't know how long this video went on, and I had a lot to share. Please leave me some of your comments, because I don't really understand what it is that I'm trying to communicate to you. So that's part of me maybe needing to define what it is, what my intention is. And for right now, that intention is just for me to share my truth. And something about me sharing my truth is relevant to you, the viewer. So we are in a coexistence together, and your feedback and your comments do mean something to me, and I may begin to better understand what it is that I'm intending for myself. And as I get a better picture of that, I will have a better definition of what it is that I am allowing to become, allowing to move through me. So I'm simply allowing, and I open my heart to you, and share this with you so that you can see into me and you can know me, and that I can know myself, because you're the mirror for me. You're a tool for me to grow spiritually. And that's the intention that I set, because I am clear about that. I'm here to grow spiritually. So I know that much. I'm anchored in that intention, and I thank you for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Perhaps try out a watermelon juice. You can look online, there's recipes to make this. You don't even need a juicer, you can make it with a blender. This will get you going, get you feeling good. Okay? Love you guys. Peace.